A lot of people are talking about NIO stock and a possible short squeeze, and yet not one of those people is talking about the second most important factor that's likely to contribute or play a role in that. So I'm going to talk about the top two things that I think matter. And the first one, as we hone in on the recent stock price action for NIO in conjunction with the FTDs. The FTDs are the thing that I don't see anyone calling for a short squeeze, considering, or discussing. This is the most recent spike that we've seen for NIO stock on the FTDs. That's when there could have been naked shorting going on. And guess what? We have seen the last two times NIO stock has gone to its low point in the last months in this year of 2024 after similar spikes on the FTDs. So with this possibly still in play, I just think we've got to defer to now probably the most important short-term factor. If we're going to see a NIO stock short squeeze, this is probably what we'll see on the left-hand side. What you'll notice, these bars represent the daily trade volume, and the trade volume is the first on my list because it's the easiest for us to track. And also, if we look back at following, this is the low for NIO stock following one of those FTD spikes. And then this is after the second quarter earnings. We saw NIO stock get up to its highest point in the recent term, in the recent months, but that came with really big volume on the daily side of things. In fact, this is the biggest volume spike on a single day that we've had. Over 200 million shares traded of NIO stock that day. And what do you know, within just a couple more trade days, we saw the peak in the short term for NIO stock. Now, since the third quarter earnings, there's only been one day where we've seen over 100 million shares traded right here. And perhaps not surprisingly, we saw NIO stock pop up on that day. I don't want to do a long video. I just wanted to highlight this, talk about it. And if we, I want to zoom out just a little bit so you can see the FTDs, these three spikes that I'm referencing in this year of 2024. And then note the stock price dropping, and we don't know after this guy, because this one came in after that recent peak with stock price for NIO. Now the question is, are we still dealing with that? We're waiting for more data. I was hoping to get it before the weekend. Since I didn't, I went ahead and said, you know what, I'm going to do the video anyway. But as we close out the year here, 2024, just wanted to offer some of my thoughts as, it's fun to see everybody kind of talking about this and getting, excited about the NIO stock upside, potential, but calling a short squeeze without talking about the FTDs, I think is missing a big piece. And because they're delayed lag data and no one is talking enough, I don't think, about the trade volume on the daily side of things and how that obviously has impacted stock price. I just wanted to offer some of those thoughts. And as I'm watching and listening, consuming some of this other content that folks are putting out there. So anyway, drop it in the comments. What do you think? Short squeeze for NIO in the short term? How about in 2025? Give me your price ranges. I don't know. I want to hear from you. Thanks. Have a great day. I'll see y'all again very soon.